Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrutyam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devi Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraid Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktiravati Naishtaki Vindraj Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. So we're reading Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, 3rd canto, 24th chapter, titled as Renunciation by Kardama Muni, text number 41. Kardama Muni is about to leave his family life and enter into the life of renunciation, sannyasa. Before giving up his family life, Kardama Muni meets his son Kapila Dev, and Kapila Dev assures Kardama Muni that he will look after his mother Devhuti, who is wife of Kardama Muni, and give her the spiritual knowledge of Sankhya Yoga, by which she can also get attachment to Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna. Now this pastime of Kardama Muni, Devhuti and Kapila Dev is being told by Maitreya Rishi to Vidurji. So Maitreya Rishi describes further, He Maitreya Vacha Evam Samuditastena Kapilena Prajapati Dakshini Kritya Tam Prito Vanam Eva Jagamaha. Vanam means forest. So Maitreya Rishi said that when Kardama Muni, who is the progenitor of human society, was spoken in fullness by his son Kapila, Kardama Muni circumambulated Kapila Dev, and with a good pacified mind, he at once left to the forest. So in this way, after the conversation between Kapila Dev and Kardama Muni, when Kardama Muni understood that Kapila Dev is going to look after Devhuti, Kardama Muni was relieved, and with a pacified mind, he immediately left to the forest for vānaprastha, for sannyasa. And this is very important part of the human life. Varnashram system, there is a stage in the life where one has to give up the family ties, family attachments, and progress towards the spiritual aspect of the life. Srila Prabhupada ji explains this part further in detail with regards to the modern age, how in the modern age we can take vānaprastha or sannyas. Srila Prabhupada says, going to the forest is compulsory for everyone. There is no choice. One has to give up the attachments one day or other. It is not a mental excursion upon which one person goes and another does not. Everyone should go to the forest, at least a vānaprastha ashram, not even sannyas if possible. Then at least vānaprastha ashram has to be adopted. Now what is this vānaprastha ashram? Srila Prabhupada is explaining further. Forest going means to take 100% shelter of Supreme Personality of Godhead, as explained by Prahlāda Mahārāja in talks with his father. So going to the forest literally means going to the forest. But the deeper meaning of that is that forest means complete dependency on Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna. And Srila Prabhupada is giving reference from the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, where Prahlāda Mahārāja is teaching to his father, Sada samudvigna dehiyam. People have accepted a temporary material body. People who have accepted this temporary material body, they are full of always anxiety. Samudvigna dehiyam. One should therefore not be very much affected by his material body, but should try to be free. The preliminary process to become free is to go to the forest or give up the family relationships and exclusively engaged in Krishna consciousness. Now, here, giving up the family relationship, that does not mean that you abandon the family. Okay, that is not there. Giving up the family relationship is that you incorporate spirituality in family life and focus on self-realization. You see, family life and path of detachment, there has to be a balance. And this part of the description is there in detachment from the material enjoyment has been described in many scriptures, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Bhagavad Gita, and all the Vedic literature. It has the significance of detachment from the sense enjoyment and dependency on Krishna at certain age of life. According to Vedic literature, the family life is a stepping stone, is one of the varnashrama system. It is not a permanent arrangement. You see, brahmachari ashram, then grihastha ashram, then a vānaprastha ashram, and then sannyas. Like every ashram is arrangement, it is a stepping stone. One should not all the time stay in grihastha ashram. It's a arrangement by which one can slowly progress towards the path of detachment. So it is a phase in the life, it is not a permanent thing in the life. And what is the permanent thing? The ultimate thing is the realization of Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna, self-realization, attaining liberation, attaining spiritual liberation, and deeper connection with divinity. And Srila Prabhupada ji is explaining here that this family ties, sometimes the material life becomes like a blind well. So if one is trapped into the well and he falls in the well, he can be there in the forest in the well and nobody can find him. So if the life is solely driven by material desires and familial obligations, and there is no role for spirituality, then this is just like an imprisoned soul. Soul is in this body, and the body is like a dark well, and this body is full of anxiety, frustration. So we have to progress into the spiritual aspect of life. The preliminary process to become free is to give up the intention that family is here for me to enjoy, or I am the proprietor of the family. That is not. The giving up this mentality is very important. Forest is only a place of monkeys and wild animals. To go to the forest does not mean become a monkey or the ferocious animal. It means to exclusively accept the shelter of Supreme Personality of Godhead and engage oneself in full service of Krishna. In the modern age, Prabhupada is saying, one does not have to actually go to the forest. At the present moment, it is not at all possible. For a man who has spent his whole life in the big cities, how can he go to the forest? As explained by Prahlāda Mahārāja. Hitvatmapatam graham andakupam. One should not remain always engaged in responsibility of family life, become a family life. Because family life without Krishna consciousness is just like a blind well. Hmm. As we were talking about, Srila Prabhupada is giving example from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam that if you have just a family life but no Krishna consciousness, then you are fallen into a dark well. Alone in the field, if one falls into blind well, no one is there to save him. He may cry for years and no one will see or hear where the crying is coming from. Death is sure to come. Similarly, those who are forgetful of their eternal relationship with the Supreme Lord are in the blind well of family life. Their position is very ominous. Prahlāda Mahārāja advised that one should give up this well some or other and take the shelter of Krishna consciousness and be free from material entanglement. So, whole purpose of this varnashram system is that one gradually becomes detached. And as Prabhupada said, it is not possible for the modern day for man to go to the jungle. And it is not even advising you to abandon the family. It means that integrating Krishna consciousness in our day-to-day life. And in the later part of the life, spending more time for Krishna consciousness rather than just doing the material things. Sometimes there are some challenges, like there are emotional ties there. So, it's not possible for people to give this family attachment. But if one integrates Krishna consciousness and seeing family as a instrument or companions who can help you to progress in the life of Krishna consciousness, like your children, wife, husband, who can help you to grow in the spiritual life, then the same family becomes the source of Krishna consciousness. So emotional ties are there, but then those ties has to be with the Krishna in the center. At the same time, we have to make sure that family household life has a lot of responsibilities and we have less time for Krishna consciousness. So gradually, when one grows towards a certain age of life after 50, then one has to spend more time for Krishna, because if one gets entangled all the time in family affairs, then no time for Krishna. So practicing Krishna consciousness daily with certain vrata, with certain vows is very important. And in the modern day also we can become vānaprastha. Even you are with the family, sometimes it's not possible to cure the family. But still incorporating Krishna consciousness and fully dependent on Krishna literally means that you are entering into the vānaprastha ashram. So in this verse, Kardama Muni is circumambulating, which is a form of a pradakshina, and that means he is giving a respect to Kapila Dev, and he is now about to detach from his family connection, and he is entering into the exile in the forest. We'll pause here. We'll continue study of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam tomorrow. Vrindraj Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai.